Kitchen talk, conversations that cook. Kitchen talk, conversations.
Welcome to Kitchen Talk CTC.
Conversations that cook. I got you this time.
I'll let you get me. That's
And
great.
I'm so proud of you
Yes, sir.
that you got it right. Kitchen Talk.
I'm just gonna
Kitchen
let
talk.
friends do it.
Okay, so let me tell y'all something.
You get one try, I get another.
All right.
One time I do it, you tell me.
All right.
We'll
Okay,
switch
so
it
now
out.
y'all
We'll
got a
switch it
system?
out. We might change
Okay,
it up again.
so this happened to me today.
Okay.
I went to church, and when I got to church, my phone was at home. Forgot it.
Good.
Like I lost
How
your
you
mind.
felt?
Forgot it.
Oh.
Would you turn around?
Depending on
Would
what I
you
had
turn
going
around?
on. I've done that before and left it.
Turn around.
I didn't, and there's
I didn't
times
turn
I turned
around.
around. But
I didn't
yeah.
turn around.
Because all you need is God.
What?
If you left your Bible, would you turn around?
No, because it's in my heart.
Oh no,
Oh, man, come
no.
His word have I hidden in my heart that I might not
You
sin
wanna
against thee.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I may have turned around, but there's times I haven't. I just left it and just kept going.
Same here.
So technology, is it a blessing or is it a curse?
Ooh,
It's a little bit of both.
ooh.
A blessing or a curse?
Lesson
When we come back.
All right. Make her sassy.
FAMU Essential Theater will present King Hedley II on October 16th through the 20th. Our tickets go on sale at www.famuessentialtheater.com on October 12th. Hope to see you there.
Kitchen talk, Lisa, Lopre, JT, and friends. Kitchen talk.
All right, Kitchen Talk, CTC, conversation that could,
Right.
technology, blessing or the curse. However, before we get there, y'all want some,
Of course.
want some tea?
Definitely. Love the tea.
And then you know what we
But
did
you see,
not
you see,
do.
it's a curse already.
Wait a minute.
What?
So,
What?
before we get there,
You guys see
it's
it?
something that I forgot to do last week.
What's that?
We forgot to shout JT out for the steaks.
Oh man, no, we did.
Were
That
they
thing
not
was awesome.
wonderful?
That was awesome. Now you gotta do it again.
Really?
Put it in your phone so you can.
Really? Really?
Blessing or curse?
JT, those steaks was good.
I,
Those steaks was good.
I really appreciate
Those
it.
steaks were good.
I appreciate it. I put
So-
my heart and my soul
You
into
did.
my food. Since everybody was giving me crap about me not cooking and said that I was going to cook and I hadn't done it yet, I just went ahead and
Made it happen.
Well,
Go
we
ahead
appreciate you.
and bless the folks.
2
real quick.
seasons in, and now we in 3, and we finally got
Hey,
some
I
grilled
did.
food from
You
JT.
got it, didn't you?
We got it.
Oh, okay.
We
all
got
right.
it.
The question
We
is,
got
did your cell phone cook it for you, or did the computer cook it for you, or did you did it yourself?
You ever seen a cell phone stand behind a grill?
Listen, they got them now. I'm
What,
telling
the Walmart checkout on a robot?
Man,
you. You know,
Or the one that sweep the floor? Y'all know it's a robot that
Sweep the
do
floor
does
now?
the floor
Oh, wow.
at Walmart, the wet vac or whatever.
right.
So
It's
it's
a
So-
blessing or a curse. I see it could be either or. I mean, being a devil's advocate at this point, I think it could be a blessing for us. One of my favorite cartoons growing up was the Jetsons.
Oh yeah, I like the Jetsons.
Yeah, I was thinking of all the little
So
technology.
are
and
we like
pieces.
on our way to that?
I think we're there. I think
Nah,
we're there.
nah.
There's-
We not there.
There's things that they're already doing. You know, they got the chef now
Well,
that can
that's
cook
true.
for you.
So-
Yes, yes, they got the chef.
Do you want pecans?
That'll be awesome. They have the chef that can cook for you. They got the floors that are being done for you. I mean, they have the technology to make that stuff happen. Like we saw. Now, there's some
You
stuff
gonna try
that
it?
we haven't seen, but the technology is there. And it can also be a curse. You know, a lot of this stuff we walking around, our cell phones, the wires, it takes so much energy. How does it affect our bodies?
So would you really go back home? Like I seriously left my phone.
Right.
Did not really realize it until I was like almost at the church.
Right.
And was like, I'm not finna turn around because my church is like 25 minutes away from, you know. So I wasn't gonna turn around.
Right.
But I'm trying to think. I have turned around before.
That's what I was getting to you. Like, okay, it was church.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I may not need it, but what if it's a business meeting? You know,
gonna need it.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need the phone because the phone has taken over so many other
But we've
pieces
had
of our
business
lives.
meetings before. Oh, you saying a business meeting on the phone?
Not even on the phone. Just.
But if you have an
knowing it.
appointment, you know when the appointment is. You know where the appointment is.
Right.
Why do you need the phone?
You
For
may
the business meeting, you go to the business meeting.
now. Where do you take your notes now? You know, there's people who don't even.
So
take
now
their
you don't
notes
have
on the
you don't
phone.
have pen and paper no more.
I'm going wireless or paperless is what they say.
Wow.
I'm going paperless at this point.
And even if you, well, okay, let's just say you have your phone. You don't have to write anything down. Let's hit this record button.
That's correct. That's
And let's go ahead and
Oh
let's
my goodness.
Even not just even record, we could videotape it.
Hey,
Listen, you almost need your phone now. Coming back to this,
Now you need the technology.
you need. Think about it. How many black men just got shot, killed, blah blah blah. If they didn't have their phones with them, just think about that. If they didn't have their phones with them, how could that case be changed or switched because it wasn't?
You know what? That's a
recorded?
whole
That's a whole nother
That's
talk.
a
right?
whole
But
nother
what
talk.
saved them though?
Because
The technology.
yeah.
The technology.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Okay, so yeah, you're right.
How much of it have we seen and nothing's been done?
That's true too.
That's why I say
But
that's
if
a
you got
whole
something,
nother
I got
talk.
something that's
That's
recorded.
a whole nother talk.
Ah.
That's a whole fresh.
Well, I guess we
you
done,
went
bro.
over to the left on that
We done,
one.
bro.
Yeah, you went over to the left on that one. That's
You need
that's
people
something
got their
else.
phone. They need
You
it.
need the
You
technology.
need the technology.
So it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Okay, so now I got a few things that I think it might be on the other side of
Okay,
it.
sure.
But we gonna come back in a moment.
Can't wait to hear this.
I know.
You are cordially invited to be a part of History in the Making. The Old West Florida Primitive Baptist Association will celebrate its 150th annual session on October 14th through the 20th. Evening worship will be held nightly Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. and daily services and activities Wednesday through Saturday. Taking place at the Old West Florida Enrichment Center located at 2344 Lake Bradford Road, Tallahassee. A sesquicentennial gala will take place on Saturday, October 12th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center. All are welcome.
Kitchen talk, conversations that cook. What you want to talk about? Kitchen talk, conversations that
All right, so we on Kitchen Talk CTC. So before I get into my on the other side,
Okay.
I want to ask a question. So JT,
What?
if somebody just turned us on for the first time, what would you tell them about Kitchen Talk?
It is one of the greatest shows that you will ever see. Make sure that you wake up early enough before you go to work. You get some kitchen talk in you because we are bringing it, baby.
You know what's funny about that? Where they gonna watch it?
On TV,
On TV. And if they don't have a TV, where else can they watch it?
on the internet,
On the internet. And they can also use what?
the laptop, the telephone,
And
the-
all of that is
Technology.
I'm saying. You gonna watch it.
Yeah, you
You
got
need
it.
it. You need it. It's at the
Technology.
point now that the technology is pushing and driving how we interact
True.
with what we do.
Okay, so here are my other sides. I was reading a couple of articles or whatever. So here are my other sides.
Okay.
One is on the curse side is we know we don't have as much human interaction, touch, face to face, togetherness, and that does something to your brain and development. So you have a 2-3-year-old that know how to do this,
Right.
and they are not socializing with other humans. They're not touching them. Then you have, from a physical standpoint, you have a 3-year-old who's, this is that right here,
Yes.
whose body is still developing, and they like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, whatever their
The
spine
spine's not
and
going
all
as
of that
much,
is not doing, it's not
Right.
developing the way it should.
Right.
Soon we're gonna be walking around with humps in our backs because we like this. I learned that from the chiropractor. So those are two. The third thing is, and I guess it kind of goes along with the first one about our socialization.
That's correct.
We do not know how to, we're losing, I'll say, how to get along with other people, how to interact with other people, because we are always, and even me too, I'm guilty, because I will text before I pick up the phone and call, because it's easy. It's easy.
Well, come on, we can talk. There's nothing wrong with having a conversation.
But I could talk to you and you at the same time, and whoever else. I can talk to Mike. I can talk to you, Mike, Alisa. I can talk to all the kitchen talk at one time.
Right.
Versus picking up the phone and I gotta call and say the same thing 5 different times.
So that is the blessing and the curse part. I think what we need to do is figure out how to balance it all. You know, yes,
so then that's our responsibility.
It is.
Yeah.
Do we let technology drive us, or do we drive the technology? And if we can drive the technology, then it will benefit us, not just physically, as you just talked about, but also mentally and socially. So yes, there's a aspect of being able to connect socially on social media, the different social platforms. But then there's definitely that aspect where we can talk in the kitchen without picking up our phones.
On kitchen.
Except you just picked it up.
Except for you and yeah.
I love it.
But it's a psychological thing too, because isolation. I mean, what happens to your mind and your brain when you isolate yourself? You get Tourette's or something?
No, because I'm like, you picture a person going in the shop and they just realize they don't have their phone. Like, come on, man.
Right.
It's a phone.
Right.
It's a phone.
Do you really need it that bad?
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen people like totally spaz out because they don't have their phone.
But here's the other piece of that. So this morning when I left my phone, everything is in my phone. So my driver's license, my debit card, everything is right. So I really technically don't have to carry a purse.
Right.
So if I leave this, I'm driving without license.
That's correct.
I'm driving without any money.
Right.
Because I don't carry cash.
Right.
So if something happens, so we so dependent on the technology.
Right.
So then
who's driving? You?
Who's driving?
Or the phone?
So then it becomes, whose responsibility is it?
Right.
Are we just are we falling into the trap of we have to have this technology?
And see, my sister, it is the plot of the white man and the government to have you put your phone.
You know what? Okay, we gotta go to break. We gotta go to break. I came with you.
Notice
I came
black,
with you.
and it's black.
Okay, that's
but
enough.
if it was
FAMU Essential Theater will present King Hetley II on October 16th through the 20th. Our tickets go on sale at www.famuessentialtheater.com on October 12th. Hope to see you there.
You are cordially invited to be a part of History in the Making. The Old West Florida Primitive Baptist Association will celebrate its 150th annual session on October 14th through the 20th. Evening worship will be held nightly Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. and daily services and activities Wednesday through Saturday. Taking place at the Old West Florida Enrichment Center located at 2344 Lake Bradford Road, Tallahassee. A sesquicentennial gala will take place on Saturday, October 12th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center. All are welcome.
Kitchen Talk. Lisa, Love, Ray, JT, and friends. Lisa, Lorraine.
I love it.
So now that we got JT calmed down on kitchen talk from that rant. So, technology, blessing or curse. Now, I will say, in the world of maybe science and medicine, so the more advanced we get, the more cures we find. Okay?
Interesting.
However, on the flip side of that, because I have a little bit of conspiracy theory in me, the more advanced we get, the more germ warfare
we find.
we create.
they gonna create.
We create. right? So we use it. Do we use our powers for good or for evil?
Right.
And then not only that, but it's our responsibility to like you said, don't let the technology drive you.
Right.
You use it for what you need, for your advantage. Like I ask my students how often they turn their phones off.
Yeah.
Never.
Never turn them on.
They never turn their phones off. And I'm like, really?
Right.
Do you put it down? Is
Yeah.
it just like connected to your hand?
Yeah, and even if they go to bed, they probably like sit right by
The
the shoulder somewhere. You know, I'm like,
Have you slept with your?
No. I can't do it.
No.
Every night I put my phone on the charger in the windowsill or somewhere.
Oh wow.
I can't.
Okay.
And when I'm asleep, I'm asleep. When I'm done, I'm done.
Okay.
And it's away.
And a good thing about that is, as well, is if you have an alarm, some people have a tendency to hit the snooze button if it's right there. But
Right.
if you got that alarm set and it's somewhere over across the room, you got to get up. So
right.
you might as well go ahead and stay up. I mean, at least that's
Well,
how I look at it.
Yeah, I can't. Well, yeah. I would get up, turn the hit the
No,
snooze and jump back in the bed. I will.
Man, come on.
So then the technology's not helping you.
Not you.
But again, you're in control of the technology.
I am. I would
So
hit the
you
snooze.
can snooze and say, I'm going.
Even if I've tried that.
I know.
To put it somewhere else so I can have to actually get out the bed and hit the snooze. Yeah, no, that don't
You
work.
know what? I have an alarm set, but I've noticed that I'm beating my alarm because I have this value. I know what I want to get, so I'm always excited about getting up in the
You
morning.
know what? That's so
So
wonderful.
I'm like, boom, I'm up, ready, and then I'm getting out the shower, my alarm goes off.
Oh, you
So
are
I beat
such a
my-
wonderful, positive person.
You know?
I'm a wonderful, positive person too, but I do not like
Now it's
mornings.
6 o'clock.
So yeah, the technology get beat up at 6.
Right.
Can you?
I actually like to text people at like 6 something in the morning.
Oh, see, yeah, that's a problem.
What?
That's a problem.
On a Saturday.
Oh, so you got that text? Oh no. That's a
Ain't
problem.
nothing wrong with that.
That's a
I had some questions.
So it's like communicating in the morning. Would you call that person at 6 o'clock in the morning?
I'm not gonna call it.
See, it's the same
I'm not
thing.
gonna
It's like the text.
Because I know how some people are not morning.
That is again.
But you know what?
a
You could call
restriction.
me. You could call me at 6 in the morning.
That's a restriction from the technology.
You could text
That's
me
a
at 6 in the
disconnect.
morning. It's just a matter of whether I'm gonna answer you or not.
That's correct.
So if I have my technology over to the side,
You may not even pick up.
But see, when I text you, I was like, I text you in mind like maybe she'll get back to me later. I didn't know you was gonna like completely text me like right then.
I text him back. Why are you texting me at 6 in the morning? I am asleep.
Because I
I
had
was
questions.
asleep, but I'm asleep. Stop texting me for this time of morning.
I think the technology can be a damage to us because again, it feels like you're intrusive without being intrusive. Like, you know, I could text you, I would call you, but instead of calling you, I'm gonna text you.
But see, I kind of like in a sense though, I kind of like the text versus call.
Right.
It's like a permission kind of. You good?
Right.
Can we talk?
Right.
You know, that sort of thing.
Right. But that's not.
Because I can like not answer the text or answer the text. But then I guess you could do the same thing with a phone call. So
Yeah.
like what did we do back in the
And
day
face to
before we
face.
had
Exactly.
cell phones? You
Oh, we got an
call,
issue?
if
Let's
somebody
talk.
answer the phone, they answer the phone. If they didn't, you left a message.
That's
If you-
right.
Or you call back, or they call back, or they star 69 you, or
Star
you know.
61.
Okay.
You taking it back.
What?
Star 69.
Star 60.
Oh.
But you know, I think about a lot of things when I think about technology, even way back to when we used to have to walk everywhere, and now we got cars.
Right.
So now we're lazier. We don't put forth an effort to exercise. We are now obese as a country. You know, because we don't have the responsibility of walking and catching a bus.
Right.
And kids won't even go outside and play it. What?
Because they sitting right here, and because the parent at 2 years old want the child to shut up and say, "Here, play with that."
Play with that. Watch this show.
Watch this on YouTube.
And it's
Watch
crazy
this
that
on
they
Watch
can
this.
get to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most of the kids are smarter than the parents
Oh,
on
yeah.
how to use the technology.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing.
But they don't have no critical thinking skills.
Right.
So they losing that. They don't know how to. They don't know how to socialize.
I
They
think
losing that.
I disagree with that because it's how we view it. For example, as a child that can play video games well, man, you need some real critical thinking skills for that. So I think it's, again, our viewpoint
You
of
learn
the
a
technology.
game. And this is why I say, now
Not
listen,
necessarily.
you learn a game.
You do. But you
If,
also
when you're in
get
the
some
classroom
critical
and
skills.
you give a student an assignment
Right,
and just the bare bones of the assignment,
right.
then they want to come to you and say, well, how do I do this? How do I do that? Well, if you want to know something, you Google everything else. But now when you're in a classroom,
Right.
you don't know how to Google.
I think
That's what I'm saying about the critical
and that's-
thinking skills
as an
part of
educator,
it.
that's what you want to do. You want to connect the dots. And sometimes it's hard for people to connect the dots from their actual experiences to the technology.
To me, that is the critical thinking piece, though.
And that's why you help them along the way.
Yeah.
And that's by the technology.
Yeah. I guess.
We got to be a part of that process. How do we help each other to make it work? Yeah. That's why I don't know if it's a positive or negative.
A negative, a blessing or a curse. We'll be right back.
FAMU Essential Theater will present King Hedley II on October 16th through the 20th. Our tickets go on sale at www.famuessentialtheater.com on October 12th. Hope to see you there.
You are cordially invited to be a part of History in the Making. The Old West Florida Primitive Baptist Association will celebrate its 150th annual session on October 14th through the 20th. Evening worship will be held nightly Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. and daily services and activities Wednesday through Saturday. Taking place at the Old West Florida Enrichment Center located at 2344 Lake Bradford Road, Tallahassee. A sesquicentennial gala will take place on Saturday, October 12th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center. All are welcome.
FAMU Essential Theater will present King Hedley II on October 16th through the 20th. Our tickets go on sale at www.famuessentialtheater.com on October 12th. Hope to see you there.
Conversations that good. Kitchen talk. Lisa, Love, Ray, JT, and friends. Lisa, Lorraine.
Kitchen talk, conversations that cook. Y'all sizzling out
It's
one
cooking
today.
right now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cooking today.
It might get a
It's
little hotter right now, so you know.
So when we talk about technology being a blessing or a curse, I think it can be a little bit of both. But I do think it's our responsibility
Yes, at the end of the day.
to handle. So like I was saying before about us having cars now we're lazier,
Right,
or
right.
the kids don't want to go outside and play. I think it's more on us. So if as a parent, my mom and them go outside and play.
What? I'm
So as a parent, we need to be the ones that say, go outside and play. We got to be the ones that turn off the technology
Right.
and say, go outside and play. That buy the bikes.
And even like taking it way back, even back then, that was like a form of punishment if you had to stay inside. Because everybody on the block was outside playing.
Right.
And you got to sit in the house and look at the window like, man, Sean, I'm out there. Blah, blah. Chris, I'm over there
You must have
playing.
got in trouble a lot.
But I mean, not a lot, but
You were sitting in that fire looking out the house. Yeah.
And so your little bicycle game one Christmas, you was inside and they was outside.
leave
It
me alone.
hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
But
It's
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
You need a tissue?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That technology really.
I can't.
But see, now there's a difference now with the
Right.
kids because now I'm playing my video game. I got my earbuds on, and I'm playing with people around the world. So now instead of thinking about my people on the block, I've connected to people all around the world playing different video games.
But have you connected?
Well, we're playing
Y'all
the game
just doing
together.
the game.
I saw his
You
commercial.
can talk.
I saw his latest commercial. I forgot the name of the game, but Lil Wayne is promoting it. It's one of these action adventure games.
Yeah.
And he's on it, and then there's all these other people. They would never really connect with Lil Wayne like that, but then they're playing in the game with him, and it's a team atmosphere, so they're doing this thing. There is a connection there. I may not be able to connect with JT in person, but if I'm in Spain and he's here and we're playing the game at the same time, that's still a connection.
You playing the game though. Are you connecting with them personally is what I'm asking.
Yeah, there are headphones where we're talking to each other.
So you can hear them
You
talk.
can hear them talk.
And are y'all talking about anything other than the game?
Most times people are, but most of your focus is on
It's the game. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So is that really socialization?
I think it's a different form of socialization.
Okay.
It's just the same thing as like we just talked about on how we may view it different than this new age views it. So we're outside, I'm a race, I'm gonna have a good time. They're inside, hey, we're having a good time because I'm still connecting with my buddy, even though he's 3 houses down the block.
But their muscles ain't developing,
Yeah.
their lungs ain't developing. I mean, you ain't getting And then here's, go ahead, JT, I'm sorry.
We also have to be mindful and be safe about this whole situation. People can't just be walking. Me in my job, do you know how many people I see walking down the street just like this
Right,
and can walk right out in front of this car
right. And get hit.
and get hit?
And
I'm gonna
some
tell you
people
this:
have.
that car's not gonna lose.
No.
That truck is not gonna lose.
Right.
You will.
And the phone.
It and the phone.
Right.
So you have to be. We also have to
Yeah,
be
we
safe.
I see that on campus a lot
Yeah.
too. You just walk in.
What?
And you know, honestly, I will admit, not in the street part,
Right.
but if I'm in the building, sometime I am walking around like
Yeah, you focus on what you need to put out.
I know where I'm going, but I'm not looking for other people. So
Yeah.
then you running into people.
You went tunnel
You know,
vision. You went
you
tunnel zone.
just one way. You doing what you got to do. You know, you focus, but you distracted from your environment.
Which is interesting because the technology has now developed, or the people who put the technology in place have developed ways to combat that. By one, censoring it, putting a time limit on it. You can't use it during this time or this time. So
But
they're
who sets
trying.
that? You set that for
You
yourself?
can also set it for yourself too.
Okay, but you can
set
set it for your kids.
And say, okay,
Okay.
I don't want you to use the phone between this time and this time.
But here's the
Again,
other-
we have to be in control.
We have to be in control. But the other piece too is, and we're talking about safety, so not just that physical safety about a car, but just cyber safety.
Cyber safety.
So how many kids are preyed on,
Oh, yeah.
or EY,
Oh yeah.
you know, and getting caught up in stuff, or
Right.
even adults
Right.
getting caught up in stuff.
Right.
So this is a really good talk, guys.
Man, this will go along fast.
It does. It goes really fast. So we have been in the kitchen doing kitchen talk, so we got to see you guys next week. Y'all coming back?
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Come back next week for kitchen talk. CTC.
Conversations that cook.
There you go.
See y'all next week.
Kitchen Talk. Lisa, Love, Ray, JT, and friends.
Lisa LeRae, JT and friends. Y'all ready to cook up some conversation? Come on.
Kitchen Talk.